Okay, I guess we will do it one thing at a time. First, I'm going to go and mount this on the dash because I actually did start that process the other day. I got that on there. Now that will go on there. There we go. And just screw it down to its little base. I love it so far. Also, in preparation for this, I did install that USB outlet here. So connecting it should be pretty easy. All we'll have to do is get the end of the cord and plug it in. Now that doesn't get any power unless I have the vehicle on. Okay, we got the monitor set up, so now let's see what the directions say. Okay, I got the ladder pulled out here to get my old camera off. I started pulling out the wires up here, but it really goes way, way, way in there. So I think I'm going to have to remove the old camera first. So I'm going to go and find the appropriate tools and get that off. Getting my workout. All right, well, I got the old camera off. Look how terrible it was. No wonder it didn't work. Well, yeah, I'm going to have to use this one. So they did supply this end right here, which comes with the wires. Now I have cut it off the RV, and I'm going to have to wire this one up to the wires on the back of the RV. As I'm stripping the wires, getting ready to put them together, I can confirm that it's pure copper, which is rare. Usually when you see things, once you start, peeling back the plastic or the rubber coating, it more often than not is some type of cheap aluminum. But this seems to be real copper. I gotta just strip these two black and red. I'm not gonna hook up the green because the green wire would trigger it to only be on if the vehicle was in reverse, and I don't want that. I want to be able to just have it on. If the vehicle's on, I want it on. And again, yeah, pure copper. Okay, so those ones are done. Now I have to strip the wires on the back of the RV, and then we could hook it up. And like I mentioned earlier, they do send, all the tiny little pieces you need. So here's the little electrical connectors. I should be able to connect this to the back of the RV. I just finished stripping the wires back there. Okay, so yeah, see, I stripped the wires back here, and of course they're aluminum, like I said, which, just goes to show the build quality of the Haloview system, I guess. Okay, now to get these two connected, I'm going to have to put you guys down for a second or I'm going to fall off. I mean, maybe you guys will balance up there. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these little connectors. Set the others up there. We'll do the black wires first. I'm just going to tie them together. And then put them in here. And then, what one will work? This one? There we go. If you're using little things like this, you always want to tug on your wires a bit and make sure that they're actually good and together before you hit the bumps on the road and they just fall apart on you. Okay, those are together. Now I wonder if... I think I'm just going to tape my old ones, or the ones I'm not using, rather, because I do want to clean this up a little bit with some tape. And then I can just plug this end into the back of the camera. All right, let's go get the camera. Ooh, come on, guys. Down we go. Okay, here's the pack of screws to screw the camera in. I also just used some RTV silicone to put on the back of the rubber gasket. I don't think it's, you know, crucial because it didn't come with it, but I like to be extra cautious. I don't want any water penetrating that RV. So I will coat the back of the gasket with some silicone. These birds sure are making it difficult to film. So I apologize for the crows in the background, but nature does what nature does. So I've got it all wired up here with the connector that they give me. And I taped up my wiring connections. But before I fish it all back through that little hole, I'm going to take a run inside and flip the key and make sure that I have a video image inside. Okay, give it some power. Oh, there it is. No signal. Okay, well, I'm not sure if this is going to work or not, but I got to thinking because the 4 wires, like the wire that came out of the back of the RV that originally fed the original camera, come from the back of the screen, like the old monitor. You know, it's all one system. So, you know, I just clued into that. So I pulled the wires out of the back of the old monitor, ran them through the dash, and now I'm going to attempt to tie them together with the wires that are powering the USB that the new monitor plugs into. Okay, well, not the fanciest job, but I did get all the wires tied together. So I'm going to flip the switch here, and with any luck, we'll get a video. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, that makes me happy. I was starting to panic thinking, oh no, I'm going to have to find another way to wire it up, which I guess I could have wired it into my lights up there, but then it would only work if the lights were on, which I don't particularly like. Anyways, we got that all sorted out. Now I can fish those wires in and be done with back here. Okay, there we go. Wires all tucked away, grommet back in place. Looks good to me.